Alright, greets peeps. So we're back with our no DLC tutorial. What I wanted to talk about was changing outposts, starbases as they're called everywhere, from outposts to starports. Now typically what you do to do that is you'll go into a system, you'll select the outpost, and you'll click on upgrade. We don't have quite enough alloys to do that, but we've done exactly that process up in this system, and what's happened is our outpost, our former outpost, is now a starport, and what you can see is, as opposed to on the standard outpost where you can't build any modules or buildings, we now have on our starport, on our newly upgraded station, we have 2 module slots and 1 building slot. So the reason I've decided to build this new starport here is because I want to have a trade station, and I want to set our home bases station to only act as a shipyard, so I can build 2 ships at once from the same space, and this base here will act as a trade node. Not the ideal placement for it. There's arguably better places for it, but this felt convenient. And what I want to do is I want to make sure this one station here has enough range with its trade modules to capture trade from that system and from that system and send it to our capital system. So your capital system doesn't have to have a trade hub, but you need to have a system close enough to it that has trade hubs that at least reach the capital. So what we can see here with trade hubs is that collection range +1 will allow, well, we're already capturing trade from here because of this module here. We're going to dismantle that. Ordinarily you wouldn't do this because it would make no sense. Okay, so this is already collecting that trade because there's a base here. It automatically has a trade range of 0, allowing trade in the system to automatically be transferred 1 step. So it collects in a range of 0, so it doesn't collect from any of the nearby systems, but what it does do is it does collect in the system, picking up those 5 trade value there, and the trade route from this system to there is only 1, so there's 100% efficiency. This is a bad example, but we also want to, these 2 systems here, though at the moment they create though at the moment they create 0 trade, they will eventually start creating trade. So we want to make sure we have a trade range of 2, 1 jump, 2 jump, 1 jump, 2 jump, or 1 jump, 2 jump, to pick up trade from both of those. So I'm going to build a trade hub in this system that will go 1 jump 2, 1 jump 2, and pick up trade from both of those, and it's already automatically shuttling the trade to there because there's a station in each of these systems. The reason I'm moving this away from there was because I anticipate being able to pick up trade out this way as well, and as we upgrade our system, as we upgrade our station, we'll be able to add on more trade hubs and have our trade range reach out further. The placement of this isn't ideal. Once we can upgrade this to the next step, to a starhold, we'll be able to have 4 modules, and so at that point I'll probably one, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So when I finish it, I may, when we have starholds available, I may set that as the center of my trade. Giving that a trade range of 4 would mean 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would have decent range there, and be able to pick up both of those and get trade back to there and have a nice spread. We'll see how it goes in the future. We'll re-examine the trade range thing. What we will see is that piracy will become a concern at some point, but at the moment we won't see any because it's going straight between there. Yeah, we'll have to have another look at that later on, but I thought I should explain the process of upgrading your, what the hell is their name, your outposts to stations, to starports, there we go, and about how trade is collected and about how trade routes work. Yeah, this map layout isn't very conducive to doing it, but at least that will show, that's the beginning of the trade discussion that we'll have. We'll go into it as we go along. Should mention that we've met some more people. We've met one empire in particular who are quite friendly to us, and so we're improving with them. We've managed to get a non-aggression pact with them, but once we get a bit further, I'm hoping to be able to form a federation with them, and it's going to be tricky because they're pacifists. But we'll look to get some more stuff with them anyway, and I'll go into that in more detail then. See you soon.